kinds of things. So yeah, you have that option to basically deck out your home. I do have myself in guilds, which is basically groupings of other players. And I do that primarily because for training purposes. So I've now reached level 5 and I can claim my reward. So I get 2 attributes, 2 skill points, and a couple other nice things. So again, we're going all in on the stamina. No titles. No outfits. I am a ESO Plus membership, which basically is like a monthly membership. There's some perks to doing that. Actually, I don't think I did that right. Let me have a look. Oh, I did do it. Commit. There we go. Imperial skills. So this is my race. So different races have different skills. And I'm gonna give myself an extra shot of extra health. I have a plan for this character. This character is going to be dealing with bows. She is going to be also dealing with axes and daggers. So she's going to be that kind of like in-your-face kind of action character. Hey Savannah, how are you doing? Because of the nature of this class, she does have healing abilities on top of her action abilities. So we're going to go ahead and update that passive there too. I'm not going to do anything with crafting. This character, she's not going to depend on crafting at all. She's going to focus in on her other skill sets. I have other characters who are there for crafting purposes. You're doing well? Well, that's good to hear. One thing we need to do is we have to get our friend here some shoes. She's running around barefoot here. She has no shoes. This is the
this forest is cursed.
The craziness of this game is you can just randomly bump into people and off a quest you go. My biggest challenge with this is staying focused. I tend to be all over the place. I'll be like running into a direction and then stumble across 3 different things to do instead. But that's part of the fun, I guess. I need some shoes, no kidding. You don't like surprising boss fights? I hear ya. So I'm not even sure. I probably Xeon really, she's no good at lockpicking, so I might just skip all these chests until we get some skill in that. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm forcing the lock and I have a 15% chance of hitting. So I think we're going to leave those for now until we level up our skills. This is of course the beginner area, so these creatures are relatively low level, which is all good. I'm working my way over to the cave to find the prophet. And first I'm going to pick some flowers. Because why not pick some flowers? So here's a bunch of random people here who are clearly mid. Or not mid, but they're clearly here for reasons. Let's go inside. Yeah, Savannah, chests are the devil. They are. Once you kind of level up your thieving skill, they get easier. They have a fighter's guild, a mage guild, a thieves guild, an assassin's guild. Like, they have all these different guilds that you can pick and choose who you want your character to align to. This is what we're doing right now is the main storyline. So we're going to run down here and talk to the prophet. First of all, I'm going to go through his
I
stuff.
hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, vestige.
So one of the things this game has, as I mentioned earlier, is so many books. Oh my god. Hundreds, if not thousands of books. And if that's your thing, you could spend more time reading the books than actually playing the game. I mean, you could spend more time decorating your house than playing the game. Alright, Prophet, let's talk.
Welcome to the Harborage vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for. Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it. Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
A history lesson?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
So we now have to enter his mind.
Follow me, vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis.
Okay, Prophet.
My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
So we have to talk to the Prophet.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
So you can see an Elder Scroll over here. Oh, isn't that the name of the game? Yep.
I only know that you are important, vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Who are the Five Companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial city.
All right, Savannah, thank you for hanging out with us.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Let's do it. Learn of the Five Companions.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abnathan, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahat, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, that name sounds familiar! Alright, let me tweak something here briefly. Where is that? Combat. Attribute. bar. Let's do automatic. Ability bar. Okay, so I think I want the ability bar always, but maybe it's the attribute bar I want automatically. Yeah, that didn't really do anything. hang on. I am determined to fix this. If I do automatic for that. Active combat. Automatic. No. Yeah, I know. I know that my mana and all that's blocking my closed captions. I'm just not entirely sure how to fix that yet. Working on it. I need my attribute or my ability bar to always be on though. I need that like that. I'll figure it out eventually.
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial city on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Marco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
Why did Varen want to be Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Tell me about Mannimarco.
Mannimarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
What happened when they performed the ritual? I know, Goober, I know.
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Okay, we gotta go back this way now. Witness the 5 companions in action. The afternames sound like Harry Potter spells?
There it is.
True.
The Dragonfire Brazier. Mannimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Mannimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Well, that didn't turn out well, did it?
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Mannimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Murloc Bal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
I think they're having a bad day. So the worm cult guy is bad news. Mannimarco.
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Mannimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the Plane. Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remain lit, Tamriel will be protected from the daedra. Manamako tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nern was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nern from their hosts. Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Manamako and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Tlibio rules as Empress Regent, but the true power remains in the hands of Manamako and his worm cult. When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamako got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me. The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manamako feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nairn's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
Lead on, Mr. Prophet.
Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark angers pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw Nairn into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction were appearing all throughout Tamriel.
So these things are basically here to pull Tamriel closer to Cold Harbor, and they're like giant anchors jabbing into the ground here. And what'll happen is there'll be a bunch of enemies that spawn here because they want this anchor to do.
If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plain mill. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity.
So we're gonna have to fend against this throughout the game world because the evil folks are trying to do this all over the place, and we have to actually fight against it.
And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the Harborage?
Yes, I am ready.
As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now. And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what's our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn?
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
What should I do in the meantime?
Minamako's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
I'll do what I can.
Forgive me. Bringing you to my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact.
So there you go, folks. That is another one of our main storyline missions. We're going to be following around the Prophet here for a while. So let's go ahead and we'll leave the Harborage. And then when he's ready for us, he'll call us back here. You can see that I'm leveling up different skills as I gain experience. Once they get to a certain level, they can be morphed into different skills. And that's where the mining and maxing happens, where you want to decide on which path that you want to update your skills. but I find it's relatively straightforward compared to some other MMOs. So we definitely need shoes. My friend here, Xeon, is needing of shoes. Okay, so let's get on our pony. I think we're gonna go to the Fighters Guild and we'll start that list of missions. So Stable Master. You can see there's a book in here, a nice shiny blue book. These are important to us because it helps us with understanding magic in the Mages Guild. They have this nice dark color to them. They're called lore books. And these are basically collectibles. As I said, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of books in this game. So we need to basically find those scattered all over the place.
Work builds character, they say.
The time is now. Seek me by the cliffs outside Daggerfall.
So our friend here is back for more adventures. I think we're gonna basically bypass him for now, and let's see what else is going on in here. I do want to investigate. Let's see here. Hey Nancy, thank you so much for the cheers. Thank you. So I do want to find the Fighters Guild. Mages Guild is there. I'm literally gapping here. Where am I supposed to be going? So I'll show you this house on the right here. One of the persons had asked earlier about houses. So here's a good example. You can buy this house. So I can go in here and preview the house. And basically this would be my instance of the house. I can either buy it decorated or undecorated. Obviously more money for the decorations. I can preview it decorated just to get a sense of how I might want to decorate it. We're going to wander around in here. I'll show you what a bigger place looks like. We actually own the Rosy Line, which is the smallest house you can buy. This one's a little bit bigger, but certainly not a mansion by any stretch of the imagination. And if I want to go buy it, I can buy it for 56,000 gold. Or if I want to get it furnished, I've got to pay crowns. And crowns are basically in-game money. So if I wanted to buy this thing with all of the furnishings, it's going to cost me 2,900 crowns, and it comes with a bed and desk and table and chairs. So not a tiny room, but definitely a small house. And I actually just thought about something that I'll do later. But that's one example. There's massive mansions that you can buy for like 1 million gold. Lam Chow, how are you doing? So that's a very, not a micro house, but a small house for sure. 1 million gold is expensive. You want me to buy you the mansion, Michael? Am I your sugar daddy? Is that what you're trying to say? So I guess if I can't...
Nobody cares about us poor beggars.
So nobody cares about us beggars. Hey, there's a doggy here too. Yeah, buddy.
Help me. I'm next. I know I'm going to be next. Murder. My friends are already dead, but the Watch doesn't care. What's one less beggar? We're nothing to them. Start in the Trade District alleys. That's where old Gian was murdered just yesterday. Maybe Lieutenant Dubois will give you a reward if you do his job for him. Thank you. It's a terrible thing to be poor. You're invisible. No one cares. I'll tell you whatever I know. The Watch found old Gian last night. The night before, it was Ragged Ron. When one of us dies, they blame the cold or the plague. But Gian and Ron will cut up something horrible. Now they say it's a wolf. Can you believe it? A wolf in the city? But that's what the Watch thinks. Who am I to say any different? Still, it feels more like murder than the work of a wild animal to me. We're everywhere. We're easy prey. Some folks just don't like us. Take your pick. This killer isn't stopping, it's brutal. Sooner or later, it's gonna start killing a better class of citizen. Then the Watch will take action.
So we've picked up a little mission here off the fella here. This doggy really, really would like us to do his mission. I guess we'll do the doggy mission. What's wrong? Dog looks down the road in the back of you as if it wants you to follow. All right, we're doing giblets. We're doing Gibby's Giblets the Dog's mission here. Wait, where did it go? The douche, where did it go? It literally, like, where did it go? It was here a second ago.
What is it?
Yes, the watch just tells time, that's right. I lost the douche. Oh, follow the dog. Okay, so show me I've got to go this way. Here, doggy, doggy, doggy. Oh.
Your interference will not be tolerated.
That's right, a douche. Follow the douche. So I have a Daggerfell market shopping list. Grocery, 3 blood oranges. Tailor, crescent emblem cloak. Florist, black roses with thorns. So I've got to go shopping apparently. But you know what's more important? Like, to be completely honest with all of you? The most important thing we can do right now is fish. So we're going to go ahead and fish. Because that's way, way more important. It's actually raining. I just noticed it's raining. So we're gonna catch 3 fish, I think, and then we'll move on. We just caught a slaughterfish, which is fun. And then we'll get back to following the douche. Let's see if we get a chub and a trode. God is crying, I lost the dog. Where's Giblets? I don't know where he went. Here, Giblets, Giblets. Okay, 1 more fish, and then we'll go find the douche.
Your interference will not be tolerated.
Meanwhile, I'm over here fishing. Oh, he did a pretty good job there. Alright, let's go find the douche. Let's see here. This is going to trigger a different mission over here. I think we got to go this way. Tailor, let's go talk to the tailor. Ooh, I hear a kitty cat. Oh, look, there's a kitty cat right there. Hi, random kitty cat. Here we go. Shoot the kitty cat? No?
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something in silk, perhaps? No one ever leaves my shop empty-handed.
You know what we need to do is buy shoes. So I think we're gonna buy some shoes. Let's go shop first. Gotta shop and then figure out the mission. Okay, so this person is not an armor smith, so we can't buy shoes from this person. Never mind then. The point of an MMO is to kill random creatures? Is that, Teach me all your MMO ways.
Interested in a set of new clothes? I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The crescent moon is the heraldry of the Casimir family. the rulers of Daggerfall.